Good day, YouTube. All day. I am the Shuriken, and welcome back to all the mods. How are we all doing today? So, last episode we got ourselves a coke oven set up from Immersive Engineering and a wee wire charger, so we can charge things wiredly. I'm sticking with it. In between episodes, I've done a little bit of mining and a little bit of tidying up, I suppose you could say. I've put some stone bricks in the building just to play with it a wee bit, just to how cool things might actually be. This episode, I want to make myself a bucket, and is that really all the wood we've got? Wow, we have not got a lot of wood. Would you believe it? Saying we haven't got a lot of wood is an understatement. We don't have wood. There's one piece of oak. I don't want to use all the fancy wood that I've been cutting down. I mean, there's plenty of jacarta around. I suppose I could use that. Eucalyptus is plenty around. Don't want to use great wood. Oh, there's smoke wood there as well. Okay, so we've got a couple. Presume rubber wood works. Cool. So what I'm going to do is, since this thing's full, I thought you were able to just click on that, but you can't. Use rubber wood since we have the most of it just now. Let's make ourselves some treated wood planks. Now, in the future, you won't have to just keep doing this, because there will be a way in the future, once we get to it, to extract this into a tank probably first, where then it could go into a automated workbenchy kind of thing. It's really cool. It is really cool. We will be using that in the future because Blues Mod is awesome. And I'll get to meet him very soon, in fact. I don't know when this episode actually will go out. I never know. I might have met him by now. By the time this episode runs out. Well, there's a stack of treated wood planks, but let's might as well just use up the rest of this creosote. Although it's constantly making it, of course. But might as well use it up. Another cool thing is we are getting coal coke off of here as well, which means we are getting some nice fuel source. And I think that'll be the last one we get. Cool. Let's put this wood away. I didn't actually mean to put the treated wood planks away, but that's cool. That's cool. So the reason we were wanting to get them is because we were going to want to make a water wheel. I'll just Google it. I know it's not Google, but it's close enough to Google. So we need 4 segments per wheel. So we need a few of these. So let's treated wood sticks. Let's get like yeah. It's 1 set, 2 set. So we need some more treated sticks. Something along them lines. There we go. 4 water wheel segments, and with these, with a piece of steel. Ugh. It's the best way to make some steel. Steel. There's got to be some cheaty way to make steel, and an induction smelter is coal coke and an iron ingot. Well, we have got coal coke. Let's grab an iron ingot or 2. Or 3. see if this works in the alloy smeltery. Some things don't work in the alloy smeltery, but it works. Nice. GT Steel. I mean, I don't know if you could. I mean, it is a wee bit cheaty steel not having to make the blast furnace, because it's part of the mod. But then again, we're still using the coal coke generated from the furnace to do this. Is it cheaty? I don't think so. Last bit. Boop. I was also just I was smelting up some cobblestone into smooth stone just because it looks cool once I make it all smooth and nice and cool. So, generate into 3 water wheels. Awesome. Now we need a kinetic dynamo. For that we need lots of things. Copper blocks, which needs LV cable, which needs copper wire, which needs copper plates, which needs copper, and a forge hammer or copper. Oh, no, let's use a forge hammer. Forge hammer costs more, but it's better at the end of the day, right? Grab some sticks, grab some iron. I've still been processing things through here just because I can. Let's turn you on. Forge hammer. I presume I've got copper somewhere here. Maybe not. I don't see much copper there at all. I presume I've got copper out here though. Blocks of copper. It's a decent bit. Right. See how this goes this time. Copper plates. Then with them we need to turn them into these wires, so we need some engineering wire cutters. Oh wow, that's expensive, isn't it? So we need another 4 of these. Wow, these things are expensive. Like that, that, that. Let's grab some redstone. Kinetic dynamo. Awesome. So now we've got set up for a water wheel. Let's sleep through the night. I'll move my bed. Sleep through the night. Sorry for the badoops in the background. It's some Discord interactions. So why don't we have a water wheel just like here, kind of placing? Yeah, why not, right? Shovel. Could really have done with some sort of excavator-y, drill-y kind of thing to do this, but I'm cheap. Not sure which way I want to put it yet, so I'm just gonna. I mean, maybe I should have this thing. Like, this is going to be inside, right? Yeah. So that there, I think. And I'm pretty sure the water wheels are like 3 up and 3 down. I'm into the back of that. What's that? That's the Stirling generator. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's something like that, right? Something like that. Get rid of these as well. Looks fine. And then boop, boop. Perfect. Don't need to have this. I could actually fill this in. And then the plan is to have water running from over this side all the way over to the other side. I think was the ideal, and I think it's meant to go underneath it as well. Trying to remember the perfect ideal. So if I have water starting, I think it's against here. I'm just using dirt for now, but don't worry, it will get changed into something fancier. Along those lines. So if I place the bucket of water here, no, wrong way, wrong way, needs to be there. So that way. And that should flow down and then flow under. Should be the right way. This is where I'll get told off if Blue ever actually watches this. We're doing something wrong. And they'd be like, I've told you 1,000 times how to do it properly, and you're still not doing it properly. And I'll be like, what do you expect? We've actually got a bit of a Stardew Valley going on soon as well. That's what the Bideeps and the Bidoops things are. Just need to... I don't know if I placed that right. Placed it somewhere. I think that looks right. Yeah, that looks right. You don't need to exist? No. Cool. So I can fancify this up a little bit. Not tons, but I'll probably use like fence posts or something like that just to fancify this up. So this should be generating power out here. Did we have any conduit left is the question I am asking right now. Funny we do. Sweet. So this is not in the right place. I was wanting this above this guy. It's okay. It's fine. Whatever. Still enough. You are energy, aren't you? Cool. So that should give us, like, unlimited energy. We really should be generating a ridiculous amount now. Even if I were to take coal out of here. Not ridiculous, obviously. I mean, this is still full. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We're stable. This thing's not even going through it. It's all coming, obviously, from the... other thing. I can also tell it to input, output, just to make doubly sure, and obviously output. So it makes doubly sure where all the stuff comes out. Nice. Let's throw something in here to charge, maybe. Do we have anything that needs charged? You've got a little bit. How did that affect it? Not much. It did a little bit. Taking out of this. But now it's stabilised. So this guy could use as kind of like a backup for our water wheels, I suppose. That'd be the way to do it. At least for now. You're generating, you're coming on. Ah, everything's working so well. There's a pile of copper in there. Why did I not think I had any copper in here? There's tons of copper in there. So, didn't mean to do that. So now, we've got power. We're pretty low on wood. So what I maybe wouldn't mind doing is getting a way to cut down trees better. So what have we got from maybe thermal? There's a mod from Thermal Innovation. Here we are. Saws, the flux saw. Let's see what's required for making a flux saw. So some iron, some copper, silver, tin, iron, redstone, gold. So quite a few different things, including tin, which I don't know if we have a lot of tin. There's some tin there. Let's smelt some tin up. You know what? Let's use this guy to smelt it up, because we've got power. Might as well use it. So we've got two things going at the same time. Ah, yeah, both of our things are not even getting flinched by it. Admittedly, these things are only using 20 RF per tick, or 20 micro eyes per tick. Wherever they were. I don't know what they are. Let's take those things out. And let's just go configure IO and push. And if we grab a chest, I don't know if there's a chest even in here. Nope. May not have a chest. Oh, I do have a chest. Chest. Grab this guy. Drop it here. And if I push the right button, I can say push. Awesome. 10. It's not automated, but it's close enough to being automated that I'm happy. When I'm happy, you're happy. Is that how it works? Perfect. It's so good to have a reasonable amount of power, just sort of. I like it. I like it. We can always add more water wheels, sort of maybe in an upward. Sort of a water wheel, sort of back one and above this guy. Yeah, we could do. That would give us even more power. Can't remember what these guys generate actually. I don't think it tells me in here. No, it doesn't actually tell me what it exactly produces, but as far as I remember, it's decent. It's a great way for some starting power. We can tell that at least with these two machines running. It's obviously more than 40 RF per tick with two machines going reasonably strongly. Some iron out of there. So we're getting tin. Let's pulver up some silver as well. Aluminium, nickel, silver. So a good way to do this is to say use a trapped chest instead. So make a chest. Fine. And then put that next to a... There we go. Really, I don't have sticks and iron. Sometimes I wonder. And then just put this, I just sneezed by the way, right next to it. So then I can just throw that in. And go pull. Awesome, tons of tin. Let's get that silver smelted up. We can put other things in there as well. Bed too far away. I'm right next to it. I could jump in bed from that distance. But we can also put other things in there now. I can't remember what other things we needed offhand. Probably lead. Lead sounds like something I needed to. So we can throw that in there. Let the silver smelt up. See, we're getting some silver done next. Awesome. Good way to do if you want a few other things, just take that out quickly. Need a few lead pulver up a wee bit. So as I said, we're looking at that saw. Pretty sure it's called a saw. Cool. So tin, silver, saw blade, iron gear, gold, redstone, iron. So let's grab the silver and tin that we've already got here. Probably need lead for something. Don't know what, but probably. See what gets taken. Yeah, it's the lead. Cool. Come back and get lead in a second. More sneezing. So let's grab some of the redstone, gold. Probably need other things. Iron. Right, we'll see what else we need whilst we're making it. So saw blade. Get. Iron gear. Get. Tool casing. Get. Flux saw. Get. How hard would it be to upgrade the flux saw? Copper and Invar. Invar should be a relatively easy thing to spell. Invar is just nickel and iron. So if we grab some of this nickel, I've got a line here. Let this nickel get some. Just probably use that. Oh no, need it in here, don't I? So nickel and iron. Let's go alloys only. No. We can get some of that smelted up. We haven't actually done anything else with our Thorncraft stuff, now that I've just seen that sitting there. It's good to know it's still there though. Mine colonies, forgot we've got that. So what else do we need for this? We need an Invar gear, so we need 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need 6 of these to get the upgraded one. Relatively straightforward. 2 iron, 1 nickel. 6 nickel. Let's get some Invar smelted up. I love it. Alloy smeltery can do it all. That's more than I need. I do need to let this take in what it needs. Take that. Right. Invar gear. All the rest of it. Flux saw tier 2. This needs electro and diamonds. Yeah, I don't know if I want to waste diamonds on it yet. Let's charge it up. Pretty sure it needs charged. It does. Ooh, struggles, but it's going better than before. Output 435. Be interesting to see what the input is once it's done. 200 RF per tick coming from both these places, is it? Not bad. Now I've never used this. I have used some of the mod in the drill. This does kind of like a tunnel mode. So it's not chopping a whole tree down, but it's doing like a tunnely bit. I'm which is kind of cool, I suppose. If we go have a look at, say, like a normal tree. Normal tree. Any of these, for instance. If I do that, definitely easier chopping that down like that. Oh yeah. And I presume if I go for the next tier, it goes even more. Did that llama just make a noise like it was about to spit? Weird. So we've got a cool saw-like device. I like it. I like it a lot. There is actually a V. Hold on. Oh, I've got a 3x3 area mode now. Not that it helps here. Well, a little bit. Okay, it helps a little bit, right? Imagine if you had, say, for instance, this. Don't really want to chop part of that down, but I'm just going to use it for an example. Yeah, see that? Much better. Eventually we'll get a better saw, I suppose, that'll chop a whole tree down. That will be the plan. But for now, we have a cool saw. Nice. Nice. So that helps with us with our wood problem. If we throw some of this wood, so look at that, yeah, nice. Plenty coming in. There. Should maybe think about a way to store this cobblestone a bit better. I could compress it down. Effort. What's wrong with you all? You're still in alloys mode. Knew that. So now that we've got both of those things, we've got a saw, we've got power, which is amazing. We've got ways to mine with our hammer and our picky boy. We've got a cool sword. We've got cool armor. I like it. I like it a lot, in fact. I wonder if there was... no, we should... Hold on, one second. And I'm back. So, had to have a wee think. A little... what to do kind of thought in my head. Because there's so much to actually do in this pack. There's so many mods. There's so many ways to do things differently. Cooking with blockheads. I kind of want to do some more with it. Well, not more with it. Just want to do something with it. So we can have a kitchen set up with all the food goes into it. Be cooler. Literally, there's a fridge in it. It'd be cooler. So to craft these things, we do actually need to use the Cooking for Blockheads books and some terracotta. Did I collect some terracotta from somewhere? I don't know why I think that. I doubt it. I really doubt I got terracotta from anywhere. It's not a thing you just kind of pick up randomly. No, don't think so. So terracotta, I believe, is just clay, which I thought I had tons of. Turns out I don't. Unless I'm being derpy. Doesn't look to be any there. 7 there. It's 39. It's a good way to find something if you've already got it in your inventory, just to go in and double click it. It fills up. And then with that, we turn it into the blocks of clay. And then we can smelt it. I think that's what you do, isn't it? Easy way to do this, we just go to terracotta. Yeah, smelting clay. Or I could just put it in clay in the thing. Water over other terracotta. Grab some coal. Let's just put it in a furnace. That'll do. So we'll probably need to get some more clay. As it turns out. So I don't know about the book. Once we get some terracotta smelted up, this thing we need a furnace, some, has to be black stained glass, that's not too hard I suppose, some glass, I need an iron door, we can actually craft some of these things, so let's make 2 pieces of fridge. So an iron door, and I won't have any chests lying about, so let's make a chest. You need terracotta, you need a bucket of lava, iron trapdoor, and a button, and a bucket of lava. Oh, wow, we don't have a bucket left in there? Wow. Come with me, we shall head down under to get some lava. Like 50 millibuckets off. How annoying. There's nothing you can do about them. So I'll get some lava, come back up, and we'll carry on crafting a few things. And back with some clay. Missing iron. Missing iron. There's some. Boom. Toaster. So far we've got a fridge, some toaster. We'd like to have a cow in a jar, so we need some glass. Let's smelt some sand up. Sand. Don't need all of that to be glass, but I'd like some glass. Let's do that. Why isn't sand going in here? It's just sand. Yeah, in furnace mode. Let's configure IO for a second. Disabled. Thank you. Time. So places to put this as well, and this is good. We could put it over here, I suppose, for now. So fridge. We can't put the toaster anywhere because well, there's nowhere to put it. We need our terracotta. It just so happens we have some. Countertop would be cool. Kitchen counter. So kitchen counter. They're specifically used just to connect blocks and to put like things like toasters on top of. We need oven, so we need furnace. We need a pile of glass, which hopefully we'll have enough of by now. Or it needs to be black stained glass. So let's get some black dye or some ink sacs. Oven. Definitely need more terracotta. We've got an oven. Boop. Yeah, that's annoying. We haven't got enough terracotta to do much else. Definitely like a sink, so we need 1 terracotta and 1 bucket of water. Oh, did that actually use up my bucket? Actually, it didn't, did it? I just put it in here. I have 2 buckets. That's fine. So, we do need some more clay. So our shovel's almost done. What kind of shovel could I get? When might there's a sentient one. Shovel of the Wyvern. Dark crystal shovel from plants. That's all about. Psi metal shovel. Cool. All the Tinker's ones. So I suppose some sort of drill would also be cool. Right? There's obviously IC2. Actually additions. Blues mod. Immersive engineering. Not quite the right kind of drill. Tech Reborn. What will be the flux thing? Flux. Is it flux bore? Flux bore. Should we try it out? Essentially needs all this gear that we used for the flux saw. Or should we use an actual editions one? These blocks of iron. Needs a lot of things. Let me just grab the shovel and try and find some clay as quick as I can, and I'll be right back. Actually, I just looked up at the time there. We are way past wrapping up point. I'm going to do it in between episodes. I'm going to find clay. And then next episode we'll carry on crafting with some cool things and bits and bobs in what we're doing of making a kitchen. A kitchen will be cool. I like the thought of using a kitchen. I don't know why. I like cooking in general at home. But that's besides the point. I'm wrapping up the episode here, not talking more. Well, I am talking more, but I should be wrapping up the episode. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, I'm not trying very hard, am I? But I should. Anyway, I'm the Trish Edkin, signing off today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Have fun.